Hello. You hear these jams? Do you hear that? Do you see it? Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm so excited for tonight. We're gonna play a very relaxing game. Hopefully a very fun game. A puzzle game that has caught my interest a while back. And that game is Please Touch the Artwork. Welcome to Please Touch the Artwork. It's my first time playing this game. We're gonna learn. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna experience art history through a different lens. Please touch the artwork. Welcome to this exhibition. Love the art style. Love the little mouse here, the hand. Very fun. I do not have a ticket. I don't need a ticket. That's even better. So, where do I start? We're gonna personalize my experience. Are you ready to be cultured in the ways of art? Is my camera crooked? Art and art history? Have I seen more than 11 winters? Yes. Does the word Zen make you shiver? No. How do I feel? I feel fine. I feel fine. What do I enjoy the most? I like going with the flow. We're gonna follow wherever life takes us. You're very welcome. The right experience, okay. Now, this is an interesting, I'm assuming this might be a Unity game. And the reason I think this is a Unity game, so I'm gonna talk with my game dev brain on. You're gonna learn about game dev with me. When I open this menu, there's something funny that happens with this resolution. This feels like very Unity UI, right? That's how it feels like to me. Oh, the music's so quiet now. We get louder. Let's get the sound all the way up. Interesting, okay. I was wondering if it's like muting the audio a little bit while this menu's up, which would not be great. This is like, isn't this the Google icon for language? Anyway. Are you ready to find out about the right experience for you? Especially you, which in this case is me. Whoa! New York City. You got something to tell me? Take me to the games. Oh! The style. Okay, let's go with New York City. WASD. Oh, I see. Okay. So, we go right, and we go right. I get it. Okay. So, I can control the little slider here, this guy right here. So, I'm going to click right, or D. I. So, now I want to go up. Oh, I see. Okay. This is interesting. So I want to get all these little black dots. You. I love you? Is that what that is? You. You. Okay. Something's coming in here. Togue. Together. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking the WASD, and now I gotta get out of the puzzle. Cool. Forever. So I'm guessing the little things that shoot out here. I, you, together, forever. So this is a puzzle game. There's 9 cubes to get. Then we go right, we go down. Then apart. And now I must navigate to the exit. And I go right. Okay, so here, I'm going to go right, up, down, left, down, right. Okay, I've gotten all that. The path is being made. We go right, and we go through. As this poem starts to fill out. So we're going right, left, right, down. That goes all the way around. So I don't see what these little things jumping out at me are trying to do. I don't know. I don't know if the things jumping out at me are actually having an impact or if it's just visual. And we go up, down, up. So right now it feels like for this puzzle, I'm just, moving my character around in the little grid as we fill in this poem. Oh yeah, this scroll is set to like a scroll of 1. Okay, this is a fun... This is how you know it's a Unity game. Welcome to the chat. I'm using my scroll wheel. It's barely scrolling, right? So probably the scroll sensitivity is set to something like 1. But if I click and drag, it moves at the rate of my mouse. And there's this elasticity here, right? This is extremely Unity UI behavior. That's how this was made, but the scroll being that insensitive, you probably would just want to up the value of the scroll there, the sensitivity. Oh, okay, full screen. So we go right. I will go all the way right. So I do wonder, these things, these like duck heads that shoot out, do they have any purpose? We go left, down. Do they like block me in any way? Because right now it feels purely cosmetic, but I don't believe... I went the wrong way. I don't believe that is the intent. And then to connect back, we go all the way here. So I'm using WASD. I want to try clicking. Does clicking do anything? Not really. Not in this case. So we will go up. So when I hit a key, it will move to that direction. Until it hits a crossroad like this, then I have to hit the next key. So right here I hit right. If I hit right from here, it's going to go all the way over to here before I have to hit another input. I think for this puzzle, the finger doesn't touch the paintings. But I think in future puzzles, or other puzzles, they do. This does not feel like a puzzle to me. This is like more, I am just moving around the grid. I go right, up, right. Big city life, and then I see where I connect with the snake, and I go back. And it goes all the way around, all the way down, and I go out. Broaden Horizons, Big City Life. This poem is getting completed. Okay, so now I'm going behind some layers here. And I wonder if that means there's anything hidden for me. We go left, and it's going to go all the way there, and I go down this way. 3 left. Yeah, this is not a puzzle or a game, really, in terms of gameplay, which is like making sort of meaningful decisions. And the exit's this way. So there's 12, that's what this is. So I go right, it'll go all the way down to here. I go up, which will go here. Left will take me all the way there. We're going to go right, down, down, right, right, up, left. And if I go right, it will stop at the crossroad. I go right again. I'll go left. And I go left, and I go left, and I go left, and I go left, and I go up, and we go all the way around. I think the puzzle here is more just like the visual complexity in seeing these pathways, but it's not that bad. Work, work, work. Exciting times. Work, work, work. I feel that. Interesting, it didn't even connect me to the side there for these little nubs. So we go left, left again, down, left, down, up, left, down, left, left, up, down, up. We want to go up here, get these guys. Go over here, that was the last one. The path is connecting over here. We make our way back. So not too difficult, not too crazy. I'm getting a lot of achievements. Okay, something's happening here. There's these red, or these circles on this red conveyor belt line, but my number's only 10. And I don't think these serve any purpose. It would be a lot more interesting if they did. Yeah, they don't serve any purpose. I just went through it. I think that would have made it a little more interesting if it was more dynamic and I need to try to collect those. Because otherwise it is just, I'm missing one. Oh, there. Otherwise it is just, like, visually try to see where the thing is and find a path. So, like, a maze. Which I guess, given the nature of the poem that is being created as we play this... Oh, this is the connection. Up here, and down, and right. Given the nature of the poem, it makes sense that it is a maze, and this is the New York exhibit 20. Up we go, and up, and down, and up, and left, and down, and what's the most efficient way? We're gonna go this way. I would say the, like, visual design is very clean. It's simple. It's simple and clean. I hate that I said that. Okay, next we have 21. So, automatic. Go left, not touching anything until we hit a crossroad, right? So we will follow this way. It is getting visually more complex. This is reinforcing the poem about New York City. It's always funny to me in media when they're like, there's no city like New York City, because they're like, it's the city that never sleeps, it's the city that's so big. And it's like, you know, New York is cool. I've been there many, many times, more times than I can count. But is it the biggest city? Right, like, I've been to Tokyo. Let's see where the connection is. It's up there. Everything is organized. Things running smoothly. That has never been true about New York City. Was a quote written by Americans. You are right. It's so funny. I had a coworker a while back try to say how New York City's the best city because he's like, there are clubs that are open on a Monday. I'm like, that's true for a lot of cities. It's not just New York. There are lots of cities where clubs are open on Mondays. But that was like his basis for why New York was the greatest city. He wasn't even American. That was like the funniest part. I was like, what a standard. Don't even have to leave the continent. He left the continent. He was European. I guess he had not conceived of the fact that a club could be open on a Monday. Yeah, that guy was kind of a work. Very entertaining. Very entertaining persona. And we're going all the way back. And we go right. Now, something visually interesting is happening here. It's no longer flat. Right? I think the puzzle here, as the poem is being filled out, is that things start off simple, and then it gets crazier and crazier, and the puzzle here is visual complexity. But as gameplay goes, you're just staying on the yellow line here. Slovakia has clubs too. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Now, I love that the music is growing more and more dynamic here. This is very chill. I needed this chill experience after some hard work today. And I hope you also get to have a chill experience as we currently don't touch. This is how you know I'm an American when I say traffic is chill. Car-pilled. There's 2 left. Well, art is not always chill. I was going to say I love that the perspective shifted. It's not on a flat plane anymore. It's got a little more concavity to it. Rush, rush, rush. Speaking of concavity, now things are getting kind of intense. So it took a little bit... The music is tricking me. I mean, that's the power of music, isn't it? So we're going this way, I believe, is the path. Here we have some visual complexity that makes it a little harder to determine where to go, but I am a gamer legend, I'll have you know, and I see all the paths. All the paths for this game over Ace Attorney Pursuit. Would I get copyright claimed if I did that? I don't think so. I don't actually know. Yeah, which one? I feel like the one from the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is the most fitting here. Oh. Silence. The tense one. Eat, sleep, repeat. Silence. Here's our... I, you, together, forever, then apart by distance, by false purpose, crossing borders, broaden horizons, big city life, exciting times, work, work, work. Home no longer. What a city. Everything is organized, things running smoothly. Again, never has been said about New York City. Everybody rushes, rush, 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 eat, sleep, repeat, silence. I got an achievement. This game's very generous with achievements. You fly in. We're in like a garden now. All. Go all the way to the left first. Down and out and down and out and down and out. All is better now. Is it? Have we resolved the tension? I think we have. Why? Oh. So, the story of this journey, this artistic journey, what it's communicating in an abstract manner, seems to be a story of long distance due to... Oh, I went the wrong way. Due to pursuit of work. That suffocating feeling you get in a new place without your loved ones. And we're going down this way. All the way here. Now, I will say, I haven't touched any art yet. I've hit WASD on art, but I have not touched the art yet. I believe the purpose here of what this exercise is to try to get an appreciation for how, this would be considered postmodern art, right? We have an art history buff here. They would know the exact terminology. Because modern refers to something very different. Modern is like late 1800s. This is postmodern. Or is it contemporary? I never know the difference. What is the style that this is emulating? Contemporary? Okay, there we go. So, my interpretation is that it wants you to view contemporary art, the lines and the colors, that sort of style, as not just lines and colors, but trying to tell something deeper and bigger. To make you interpret what do these lines... Oh, that's cool. Hang on. The camera's moving now. I'm like in an open world environment. The training wheels feel like they've been taken off. And that makes this actually significantly harder. Mondrian is modernist? That makes sense. Getting this camera motion actually... This was like kind of the missing piece, I feel. So we're gonna go this way. We need to go down. It is like onboarding you into the type of exploration you're doing in the game, which is really cool. It took a little bit to get to that point. And you hear the bell, but you don't see where the path is, but we've known through reinforcement that the path should be on the right side. And sure enough, wow, and it just instantly connects back to reality. Was there anything this way? I do not see anything this way. Yeah, this is cool. This shift in visual perspective, this opening up of the world, is very interesting. I feel like an art snob playing this a little bit. But I'm not, I promise you. I am a commoner. Ah, dead end. Okay. We have to think about this a little bit differently now. Because previously we were exploring it just looking at it. Now we're exploring these paths through interaction. In a way, you could talk about video games in the same manner, just broadly. I see the path I need to get to. How do I get there? Aha. It actually did a pretty good job teaching the skills earlier that are needed to navigate this section of the game. So there is actually some pretty cool design thought that went into this. Now I need to figure out how to get out of here, and I see the path, not that one. I hear the bell. It'll be on the right side, probably. It would be cool if they subvert that expectation and make you go somewhere else, but that might be, too much. Oh, we've zoomed in now. We are even closer. There is a night filter, that's right. You'd like to be a design thought? So we've zoomed in even more to get a little more claustrophobic. What does that say about the narrative of what is being told? They had their loved ones show up. They flew in. Twitch hit you with, you sure you want to send this? That's funny. Their loved ones flew in. Okay, not that way. And they feel saddened when they were gone. Was there no... Did I miss a path over there? I didn't. And now, some new friends have shown up. They're expanding their social network. But it's still melancholic. This is the path I want to go to. And it's a little claustrophobic. It's a little scary, perhaps. In a weird way, this is rather beautiful. Maybe it's not weird. That's the intent. There's a beauty to be had here. And there's something to be said about almost reclaiming the idea of contemporary art for gamers. Something that I think gamers might not think about all too often. There's the last two. I see where the path is. I have to backtrack to get there. I wonder what the intent of the backtracking is. I'm trying to think if I can be a little elitist, glean a little bit of thought. Whoa. We are very zoomed in now. Okay. I immediately see a path there. But I do want to go left first. I feel like the gamer intuition is go left first. Okay, nothing there. Because once I go right, I don't want to backtrack. Up this way? Is that babbly? Probably is, I'm guessing what the word is. So we're gonna go... The camera is going to have the head of the snake moving forward. That would be cool. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. It's interesting that there's, the color of the snake is also used as part of the color of the lines, even in paths I haven't traversed. And I feel there's something to be said about that as well. We're going all... Okay, that's the start of the level, so I actually took the wrong path. Would you look at that? So wait, did I actually... Yeah, there's no further path here. Because you only stay on the yellow. We have not subverted that rule. No little secrets. Okay. So we go all the way back. Which means... Was that... Wait, now... okay. The game's doing it. The game is confusing me. We go this way. We go down. We go right. We go down. Left, down. Aha! We didn't go right. So the backfilled colors actually are... There's stuff on the left there I want to get to. Let's see if this path will take us there. I believe it will. Is that the only one? Looks like it. The other cool thing here is you don't see what the full message is. You could kind of piece it together. Oh, we want to go down. And left. Aha. More over here. I see the two I need. All the way over there. Not that way. Go all the way around. And we hear the ring, but we don't see the exit. The designer said we go right for that, so we are going to loop. Not that way. All the way around. This is very interesting. Probably on purpose. We're learning more about... Whoa. Whoa, okay. It's raining now and we're back to the flat projection. Interesting. I feel like if it is raining in a museum, something has happened. You don't really want the rain in the art exhibit. I can't hit left. I'm so bad. Okay, right. Because to get to that little segment over here, I'll put the mouse there. We're going to have to go on quite the journey. So, our narrative character here is making some friends, trying to change their life, but not too many. Not too many. There's a bit of a melancholy here. The big city life is difficult for some people. For me, I thrive in it. I don't know what to say. And I know the last one we need, we are backtracking. This entire bottom segment is inaccessible, actually. Which is kind of fun. You read about a fun, tantalizing piece where there was a raining room in a museum. Oh, interesting. That is tantalizing. I would want to set that off, right? last piece I need is over here. I love the rain. I love the rain. This game is giving a lot of achievements. If you're an achievement hunter, this is your game. Gotta go down here. Over here. Very good. No other path I could take there, so we're gonna go right. Down right. Let's go left, get these two. And let's go over here. Let's go down. We'll go all the way around. All the way around. And we're gonna go down. There's 2 dots way over here. We got it. We could backtrack. Yeah, the backtracking is a little confusing when some of the paths are paths that you seemingly have already taken. Or metaphorically already have taken. Oh, we want to go up. Part of the visual language of how to read what is happening. And the last one is going to be near the right side exit. And the question is, how do I get there? I think I see it. But we're going to need to backtrack a little bit. Perhaps a lot. Hang on. Let's move our mouse. This path. Yeah, backtracking was a mistake. I need to get on this path where my mouse is. Down and around. We did it. Very interesting. Very interesting. And there we go. Presumably in the structure of the poem, there will be 2 more to fill out that verse. 17. 17 letters. You know the difference between, like, programmers and non-programmers is that, I went the wrong way. Programmers would say characters, and non-programmers would say letters. And now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's keep that one all the way there so we could have an easy path back. We're going to get everything in this top left area of the map. 3 left. I believe that was everything in that section. So now, we will loop this way. And now there's just the one that we intentionally passed up on. I went too far. And the path is down there. And I can't navigate back. Harder than it looks. And now we have the weird, like, camera things. I still don't know what those are supposed to represent. But I am convinced it is just visual flair. The, like, animated parts here. I'm not as big a fan of those. I'd rather have the painting speak for itself. Like, I really liked when it played with the perspective. Because paintings are supposed to be sort of stationary. It's just... my motion represents how I'm supposed to look at the painting. And I prefer that to the painting having inherent motion to it. If that makes sense. Since I believe the exercise in design is to change the way you look at paintings like these. right over there. We will go down, and let's get that last one all the way over there. And we see where the connection is. So we loop back. It slows things down, but better with 2. The rain is gone. Oh my god, wow, it's so bright. Wow, it's like really bright. Oh my god. So vibrant. Okay, so we're gonna go down this way. It's actually cool that it loops it back to... Like, I still don't enjoy the moving pieces as much, but I like that it loops it back to the simpler colors that are similar to what you would see in pieces like this. Winter... Is this just gonna say winter is coming? Is that a Game of Thrones reference, or whatever? Let's see, how do I get over there? I possibly went too far. In fact, I am sure I did. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go up here. And the exit's down there. Winter is coming. That was an achievement for some reason. I love that their achievement. Like, I feel like the achievements actually take me out of the experience a little bit, similar to the moving pieces. That's just my opinion. I'm curious what you guys think, though. Because I like following the lines... Oh, not that way. I just like following my snake. Because that's kind of just like analyzing the purposes of these lines. Now, how do I get over there? Ah, I see. And down and up and left and down and up and up and up. I feel like I haven't been to a museum in a very long time. We did it. Modern art. Or contemporary art. Modern gets bad rep. Junk food and chocolate. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so... I'm so excited to try some of the other puzzles, painting styles that this game has to offer. Anything if I go this way? Does not look like it. But there is stuff if I go this way. God Gamer. Forget your sorrows. Okay, big one here. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go down. Oh, no, no. We're gonna go down. There we go. This is not that way. Stay in bed. If I stay in bed too long, I get sick. I don't know what it is. I can't sleep in very easily. It just hurts me. The rain is back. Will we get to the resolution of this story? I'm a little invested. I'm going to be real with you. You trusted me. Whoa! Oh my god. But I... But I what? But I left. So... now the world is sideways. It's at an angle. It's at a confusing angle, too, because the background matches with my color. If you see that, that is disorienting. There's a thing over there I didn't get. How do I get to it? Oh, I see. Am I tilting my head right now? I feel like I am tilting my head. That's the entrance. Guilt is paralyzing. Alright, we continue. We've zoomed in just a little bit. Oh, it was autopilot for a bit. So now it's using the negative space as the same color as the player, which is so cool, actually. And challenging, visually speaking. But art is supposed to be challenging. Because the negative space means you have to remember. You have to remember where you came from. Guilt is paralyzing, punishing us both. Oh my god, it's so vibrant. So we're gonna go this way. This is taxi colored. Oh, no, not that way yet. It's so interesting because the colors now when I go forward versus backwards are inverted, right? Like, if you think about how I'm going forward here, or backwards here, I want to actually be yellow instead of black. But going forward, I want to be black. So again, the perspective shift. What does that mean when you're looking at art? To shift perspectives like that? What does it mean to use negative space in this manner? $17. This would be a fun game to code, honestly. The design considerations for just authoring data like this. Netflix no chill? Was that what that said? I like it. Netflix no chill. Oh, I gotta go this way to clear that. All Netflix no chill. Okay. I'm learning more about the authorial intent, but I'm sure we all know the concept of death of the author. I'm going back. The end. Oh? Ooh. Cool. We got some bossa nova now. So that was the first puzzle. Oh! I made screenshots of the various pieces, can I? No, I don't... Or no, these are the individual levels. So let's go back to the beginning of this gallery. Cool. Alright, so that was the New York series. And now there are the individual pieces, which I kind of would have liked if they didn't have the words here and put it instead of the untitled. I feel like the untitled here is like the name of the screenshot it took. Like, imagine this, but you didn't have the text on it. You just had the lines, and it was a series of pieces like that. Like, imagine, like something like this, right? There's no narrative that is forced on you, but you could make the interpretation of the narrative the same one we saw more explicitly just from looking at the visuals here. Because that is pretty cool. I think that would be a cool series. This is crazy. The different warped perspective is pretty cool. Yeah, this would be, like, if this was like a giant exhibit of just... Can I click on the people? No. But I'm assuming I could click each individual painting to replay that specific level. How do we feel about that? What are our thoughts? We should reflect. I should have made tea. I should have had some tea. We should have sat down. We should discuss. We should discuss our feelings. We should discuss how the art made us feel. Yeah, imagine like this. Imagine, so like this, following this I like. You can't see any of the text, right? Like, you have all the series, and then suddenly you're hit with this next in the series. I think that's really cool. I love this one. Visually speaking, this is astonishing to me. I've been a fan of this style. I'm not the greatest art connoisseur in the world, but I've been a fan of this type of style. It does say a lot on, like, what you see. It's a little bit of a Rorschach test. You can see the little, like, pixel effect. I think these are screenshots that were saved onto my computer. Pretty sure. Oh, no, go back. Let's go back to the front desk. Welcome. What is an exhibition? Let us ask. Okay, I'm with you. That seems correct. An exhibition is a display of works of art or items of interest held in a gallery or museum or at a trade fair. What's a museum? It's a place invented by Homo sapiens where wealthy individuals could display their collectibles with the goal of getting a higher social status. And what is this exhibition about? 3 experiences. So, we've done one of these 3, so I guess we're like a third of the way through this experience. And who are you? The museum's ambassador. I basically run the whole place. And I know a lot of art quotes. Quote me a quote. I like this section here. I'm just talking with the guy. Art is not made for anybody and is, at the same time, for everybody. Piet Mondrian. Wow, we got the Mondrian. Hang on. Hang on. We have someone here. It is a nice story. The thing that interests me more isn't necessarily the way that story was directly told, but it plants the nugget that next time you see a piece like that, you could project your story onto the art that you're seeing. I think that's the cool thing that experience has showcased. Give me another quote. In art, the search for something collectively understandable is false. Art will always be individual. That's exactly what I just said. Also, Piet Mondrian. Are you only going to quote Piet Mondrian? Curves are so emotional. Piet Mondrian, let's go. Got another one? Just as pure abstract art is not dogmatic, neither is it decorative. Pierre Mondrian. More. The desire for freedom and equilibrium is inherent in man. Pierre Mondrian. When you say you know a lot of art quotes, you know a lot of quotes from a single person. Intellect confuses intuition. Pierre Mondrian. Is it Pierre as Pete? Really? Is that how it's pronounced? The position of the artist is humble. He is essentially a channel. This is the death of the author idea, right? Pierre Mondrian. Mondrian. Everything is expressed through relationships. This is the only artist we are quoting. The square is to us what the cross was to the early Christians. Pierre Mondrian. I'm out, you got me. You know what would have been really funny if he said, I'm out, you got me, quote, Pierre Mondrian. That would have been really funny. Okay, now we're just looping. Cool. Take me to the games. So, we've done New York City, there's the style, and there's Boogie Woogie. Oh, I should have gotten the voting thing in Twitch set up. Do we want the style, or do we want Boogie Woogie? Style, Boogie Woogie. Style, Boogie Woogie. Style, or Boogie Woogie? What are we thinking? Not New York City, we've done that. I love the three categories. A place name, proper noun, the style, Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie is a fun name. And we got that royalty-free Bossa Nova. This is quite the experience. Okay. I'm going to pick the style. We're going to do Boogie Woogie Oh my god. Prologue, the creation. In the beginning, we created the canvas. Click. I'm touching art. Final. It's been an hour. I have not touched art yet. Ooh. Chapter 1. The first day. And we said, let there be light. Click. And we created W-H-I-T-E. Okay. Aha. Okay. I feel like, okay, I think I know where this is going. Why do I'm getting spammed with achievements. Let there be order. And we created the line. Oh, hello. I think I figured that out. I touched it. Boom. Boom. Okay, okay, this is telling me the order in which things are going to happen. This is not quite centered. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go straight down. Now we need to go... Oh, no. Gotta do it this way. And now these should be blocked off. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, straight down the middle, to the right, down, to the right. Let there be balance. We created the cross. Ooh, okay. So we're getting the tools. We're tutorializing how to play this. So it's going to go down, cross, down, down, cross, down. So there's a grid. We're following the grid. This is down cross. So I would like to do this one first. Then it's going to go cross down, so I want to actually do this one so that I could go down this way, and so I could cross here. Did I do it wrong? I did. I need to go down this way. Aha. And then it's down this way. Cross. Okay, okay. We're going to go horizontal, then down. It's horizontal, down, cross, horizontal, cross, vertical, cross. So horizontal. We're going to go down. Horizontal cross, vertical cross. Nice. Okay. Horizontal cross going down. Then, or sorry, horizontal, down, horizontal cross, vertical cross. Horizontal. I'd say down. We do that. Then vertical cross. I actually want the vertical cross here because it will loop, right? Nice. And we saw it was good. And there was evening. And there was morning. Chapter 3. The third day. And we said, let the squares teem with vivid colors. And we created primary colors. Yes. To represent energy, hope, and happiness, we created yellow. I love this presentation for this segment of the game. Like, this is what I thought the game was primarily going to be about, was like this type of puzzle. So interesting. Okay. I did it wrong. Yellow was first. So I click the part that I don't want to get colored. I see. It's like negative space. I did notice something strange. Can I guess which ones? Just the adjacent ones. Ah. Okay. I don't know if I benefit from the tutorial here. I think it would be more fun without it and just like to naturally come to that conclusion as I did. And the adjacency hits the diagonal. Very cool. And we saw it was good. To symbolize tranquility, calmness, but also sadness, we created blue. What an interesting start to this game. I am enjoying myself here. If you could believe it. Goofy guy, this Mondrian. I like him. I feel like this should have been the first one I played, I guess. Yep. I did not need that tutorialization, so this will make it go yellow, and this will make it go blue. So this will go yellow, and this will go blue. I did notice the numbers. To make... I need this yellow. And then I need the rest blue. And I also have white. Interesting. If it's only 2 moves... I click this one first. No, that will make these guys. That'll get these guys. I click this one. And then I click this one. I'm so smart. Ooh, okay. Gotta think about colors here. This one doesn't have quite like the same narrative as the other one. but it is making you... We gotta think about the themes. Yellow is happiness. Right? Yellow is tranquil. And blue is sad. So I want to click this one to get this adjacency, and then I want to click this one to get this adjacency. And we saw it was good. To induce love, passion, and power, but also anger, we created red. I like the heart. 3 steps. I need yellow up here and here, so I will click this one. I need blue... Ooh. I need blue only here. So I click this one. And I need red only here, so I click this one. I figured it out. Get yellow here, and then blue only here, and then red elsewhere. See, I can't click this one. If I click this one for yellow, this changes. I don't want that to change. So I'm going to click this one up here. That will get the yellow only there. For the red, I know I have to click this one, so it doesn't matter if these change colors, but to get the blue up here, and this will become blue now, I do that, and to get red, I have to click this one. Okay, yellow with a little smidge of blue, and then red. So working backwards seems like the correct path. So to get the red, you'd click this to make this red. To get the blue, I'd click this to get this blue. And to get the yellow, I would click this bottom one to get just the adjacent tile yellow. So for blue, we click this, and for red, we click this. Ooh, okay. So there are a couple of options for yellow. No, there's only one option. I have to click this for yellow, because these two must be yellow. If I click this, this becomes white. I don't get white. White is the empty space. To get blue, I can't click this. I can't click this. I know that clicking this is what I need to get the red. So we do that, and then we click this to paint it in. And you said, let there be green. And I said, that's not a primary color. That's funny. And we added more white instead. I love that. Okay. There's only... It's 4 steps now. It's not as easy. We need yellow here. Now I could click this, I could click this, I could click this. If the last step is white, I'm going to click this corner piece. So I think it's okay to click that because this will be yellow. To get the blue, I need this and this. I could click basically any of these to do that. Nope, I can't. I could click this one because this has to stay yellow. To get the red, I'm going to click this bottom one. That's going to get these 3 red. And then to get white, I click this one. And that's going to get these 3 white. Let's think about the themes of these paintings. Yellow is happiness. There's a little bit of happiness. Blue is sadness. Red, it could be passion or love or anger. And then white is just like indifference in this case. The yellow is going to get overridden. The important thing is making sure that we can't override. But this, the yellow and white is easy because I just click this. So yellow could go anywhere. We could even do that. To get the blue, it has to be this and this. This is the only one adjacent. To get the red, I can't click that. This is the one adjacent. To get the white, we do that. Does the order in which I apply the colors matter for the story that this painting is telling? There's a lot of white here. That makes it tricky, actually, because I only get 1 click of white. And it's going to be this guy that I click to make white. These top ones, I probably won't be able to do that. Because there's no way I could make this yellow without one of these whites going yellow as well. So I can click that. For blue... No. Yes, that's the correct one. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It has to be this one. I have to hit these two blues. For red. This one. Because that will get this. And then for white, I hit this red right here. Aha. I actually did that faster than it said I could. I guess the 4 is the minimum, but you could go over. So for this yellow, there's a little burst of happiness. Let's try to keep this pure. This blue, if I want to spread the blue out like this, it has to be clicking this guy. For red, that'd be clicking this one. And then for white, that's clicking this one. And we saw it was good. And there was evening. And there was morning. Chapter 4, the 4th day. We started missing the darkness, and we said, let there be darkness again. And we created black. So primary colors, white and black. Absence of color and all the colors. Oh! Yes. This is similar to before, where the dividing space now has, the sort of negative space, if you will, has the same color as something you are filling. So they are merging in that manner. We'll get some yellow in there. We'll get some blue in there. We'll get some red in here, and we'll get some white, and we'll get some black. That one was pretty easy. This one won't be as easy. The reason is I need to get this yellow, but if I click this one, this becomes yellow, and then that won't be white anymore. Let's think. This is how we start. I will do that. For the red, I could do that. I have to do this one because this has to stay blue. For the white... Ooh, that's difficult, actually. 5 moves. I'm doing yellow this way. I'm doing it a little different. I like this approach more. I'm black. Yeah. That was the correct path. My first path was bad. So blue seems clearly I'm touching this one. That's the only one I could touch. Yellow, we'll do this as our opener. Here's blue. Here's red. White. This is white. This is black. So that's the second time I've had white, black in the same go. Oh, that's crazy. The white is going to have to do some carrying here. I know black is, I'm going to click this. That much is obvious. Because if I click this, this turns yellow, and so does this. I don't care about these colors. For blue, red, that's this. For white, this has to become white again. For black, it's this one. And we saw it was good. And there was evening. But no morning. There's no morning. Oh. Oh my god. Hang on. That is cool. Hang on. Hang on. That is the perfect way to evolve that puzzle. Visually speaking. That is the perfect next step. This game is playing with negative space a lot more than I think you would expect. This is the thing. People see the left and they assume it is black on white. They don't assume it's white on black. That is cool. That is a really cool way to visualize that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, that is so sick. That's actually so sick. This is inverting, like, how you think about these type of paintings, and I love it. So yellow is up there. Wow. But we have to preserve the black. We must. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm making art. Starting with just white. Ooh, hang on. Getting that yellow is going to be interesting. Because I need the yellow here. Oh, it will loop around back to white. I see. I see. Because it says 5. Oh, that was a mistake. You don't get black. You cannot touch these 4. These 4 cannot be touched. I understand. So these, anything adjacent to this, cannot be touched. Do it that way. This one. That took me 7? Oh, I didn't reset my count correctly. And there was morning. Chapter 5. The 5th day. We needed to think. And we said, let there be reflection. Ah, I see. We are reflecting. So now we're thinking about the same thing, is simply reflected. This white bar should be preserved, hopefully. I don't know if it's possible. Because this, I mean, I have to hit one of these, right? To get the blue? No. That's fine. And then white. I got it. Marimo Smug. Pizza time. Is that an onion? Pineapple pizza onion? What cryptic messages are being left in my chat? What communication is happening in here? Okay, so we get black again. We have more pieces. This is the part that needs to be yellow. The blues are in these corners. The red, I can't touch anything near the yellow. Now the white. It's white-black, right? I did it wrong. White. Black. Reset. I did that wrong. We have yellow. We have blue. The red has to just be in this one, but I can't get rid of this yellow. So that means I have to click the yellow. Now it's white. I want to keep this red. But I don't care about the rest here. Now black. Yeah. Ooh, okay, big yellow. So, that's the yellow. This tiny little guy is blue. But I don't want to lose this yellow, so we have to touch the blue. I lost all the yellow, excuse me. But it's 6, so I have to reapply the yellow anyway. So that move at the beginning is going to be done anyway. So it's probably okay to just do that. This is red. Now I have white, which is kind of clearing the way. You gotta keep this guy. This is where black comes in. And this is where yellow comes in. And there was evening. And there was morning. Chapter 6. The 6th day. There's the achievement, and we said, let's mix it all up. What does that mean? And we mixed it all up. Ah ha ha! Oh, the lines are back. Okay. It is not inverted. It's not inverted now. The lines are back. But it's not inverted. Oh, and that impacts the color. Ooh, okay. Click. Red. Click. Blue. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, line and black. I have to do this 5 times. I'm so tempted to just start like that. Black. But that can't be right, because I don't get white. So I divide and I black. And I divide. And I black. And I divide. Haha. I don't get white. That's important here. I only get yellow and lines. So I can do a horizontal. This. So I could put the yellow there. Now, I divide this up. No, I don't. Damn. This. Yellow. This. Horizontal. Yellow. Ah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the art. This is going to immediately cut into red. So I kind of want to make the first cut here. So that I can put the red in that section. Now I make the second cut. Ooh, hang on. I could go black then red again. Oh, that's tough. Yes, I need to cut that. No, reset. I did it wrong. Okay. See, I can't fill that. I can't fill that. If I'm filling anything with red, I feel like that has to be the opener. Then to fill with black without it bleeding down here means I cannot touch this. Touching this is scary, because that touches that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see. This is the thing I touch. All of that's going black. Right? Now I divide, and then I click that for red. 8? Okay, the first step is yellow, and... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last step is white, so we know by the end we need this blue segment ready to go. So I could click that to get the white on the sides. First step is yellow. I'm going to, because this is white here, blue, blue, white, red, 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 yellow. I'm doing this. Then I'm going to do that. Why did I do that? Okay. Focus. This is the obvious one. It's bad. Josh is typing Despacito in my chat. Yeah, see, I don't actually think that is the correct starter for yellow. I think this is. Then I need to get blue. So I'm going to do that. I don't get... No, I get white at the very end. Red. White. Yep. 8 again! Oh my goodness. It is cool how it just, like, put everything together right at the end. Right at the end. So I want to get some yellow. We are going to go straight down here to get yellow here. Next is blue. From diamond to sword. So if I want to get blue, and I do get a white step at the end, I want to cut like that. I don't get yellow again, so we have to preserve the yellow. And I don't get blue again either, but I do get white again. So we cut that for red. And we cut again for white. I'm an artist. Skip 3 generations. Boo. So yellow is our first, and white is our final step. We know that at the final step would be clicking this. Which means we get yellow here. Blue is the next. So we cut, we get blue. This is a horizontal cut. Just like that. Yeah, this has to be the one. Because now, we do this tiny cut, and we click here, and we did it. Thus the canvas, the lines, and the colors were completed in their vast array. And we saw it was good. And there was evening. And there was morning. And I'm clipping the microphone. In Chapter 7. The 7th day. Here comes that achievement. Am I a Grookey enjoyer? Am I a Grookey gang? There's another grass monkey I prefer. We rested from all our work of creation and went to a museum because it was free on the 7th day. Oh. Wait, Mondrian made these paintings? Hang on, I didn't know that. Is this real? Chat, is this real? Wow. This is like post-impressionist, right? Because of the time of when it was created? Or is it still in Impressionism? The gray tree. Still life. You could see it starting to get deconstructed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta interpret what is happening here in this one. I see flesh. Like, the pinks look like flesh. I see people in that one. Pure and ocean. Oh, hang on. You're implanting an idea of how I should interpret this piece. Getting those striking colors. And there was evening. And there was morning. Chapter 8, Counter Composition. Having that little segment in the middle is actually so cool. That's actually really cool. Okay. The person who made this really cared about what they were making, which you love to see. That's why we're in indie games, right? You want to see indie games with indie developers who care way more than they should about the thing they're putting out, right? We had reached pure abstraction, and for a while it was good. Then you said, let there be a dynamism, and you created diagonals. We break it down to build it back together. That is what's happening. That is the story. Oh! Do you hear that music? Okay. We're going to get painting. 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 Nice. Oh, we get black. Ooh. Lines and black. Hang on, but they're diagonal. Hang on. Which direction is it? This is just going to go in the same direction, right? So I need to make a black smidge. And I don't get white again. It's given theremin. I do that. I do that. I do that. I do that. I need the line up here. I need the red to surround. Yes. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. The only thing touching these three, there's two options. It's this guy or this guy. I would prefer this guy as there's less to obstruct with, but we only get one chance at blue. No, we loop this twice. To get white. Ooh, okay. Now I'm gonna have to get yellow, blue, white. Okay. We can redo the red at any time. Yellow. Blue. Red. Just this one. No. No, that's not gonna do it. That will erase this. I did it wrong. Sneaky. Wait. No, we did it wrong. We gotta look at it again. We're gonna start with our yellow opener. We're gonna go with our blue. We're gonna go with our red. We're gonna go with our white. Now we get our yellow. I want this to be blue, so I am going to click this, which makes this a problem. That makes this a problem. This is our problem right here. What happened to the music? What happened to the music? Oh, there it is. So there's nothing I can click that does all of this. So I think my opener is wrong. Try that. It's not perfect. I was not perfect. This little square was not perfect. We're gonna try a different strategy. So now the blue is here, right? We only care about getting the blue here. So I can click this. I can click it again. That gets the blue there. The red only needs to be here, so we bypass that. And then this. That's perfect. That is perfection. We got lines. We got yellow. We got lines. What lines are we missing? We're missing lines here. There's a line we're missing here. There's a line we're missing here. We're only missing 2 lines, though. So the obvious thing to me is that. Line it up. We're gonna get yellow again. We don't get white. Reset. This cannot change. We do not get white. Very important. Yellow. I bet one of the black lines is here. I bet one of the black lines goes here. Oh, hang on. That makes a lot of sense. Do the black here. Yellow here. Make the line. Oh, wait, but then this is a problem. This is a problem because I need the blue here. I also need the blue here. Yeah, okay. I'm getting closer, though, to the idea of what I need to do. This does mean this has to be hit blue pretty early. Get the yellow. Click. Blue. So that's divided. This will be black. No, I did it wrong. I just said I needed this to be blue. This one is a hard one. Yellow here. This has to be blue, so I need to click something to get blue. Probably this one then. To get that all blue. That gets the blue there. I want to divide that line right there. Now we need yellow. Now we make a dividing line, and then we need blue. Oh, there's a blue missing. No! I was so close. Okay. I do feel good about that move. So what can I click to get this blue? It has to be one of these guys, then. Like, I must click this guy to get some blue going on. That gets that blue, but no. That gets that blue. It doesn't reset my turn count when I go backwards, which is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. So, here. No, no, no. I'm doing it again. Start here. I need blue. I probably click this one. Probably click that one. There we go. Divide the lines. Black. Yellow. Okay, that shape is good. I need to divide this line. I need to click that for blue. Yes! And you called it! Counter composition. And I saw it was not good. Wow. That's funny. The diamond. And I said, I hate it. No diagonals. I rotated it 45 degrees. And I called it the diamond. That's funny. No clicking links. You're not allowed. You are not allowed to click a link. Huh. Okay. So it's diagonal, but we still make straight lines? Yes. Oh. Hang on. I'm going to start with this one, if you could believe it. So now I get the cross. That was wrong. Because this is another... Okay. I think this is the opener. This is the straight line. That is how the composition is. The cross could be... this one. In which case, I click that. Now, I need to cut across and go down. That's this. I need to go down. Then I need to splay out. And then I need to splay up, down. Oh my god. And you said, alright, but then I want unpredictability. Okay. Sure. We got blue. Blue is next. Wait. I pick the colors in the order I want! It's unpredictability! Red. Oh wait, hang on. I don't want to start with red. I want to start with blue. Blue. Yellow. No. Oh no, this is hurting my brain. Let's start with red. We can't start with red because there's two. Red has to be the last one. How? Red. No. Wait. My head hurts. Because this white has to be here, so we can't click this guy. So we only have 3 options we can click. So we could spread some yellow. No, we can't. Yellow has to be the last one. Yellow has to be the last one. Is this the free market economy? Feels like it. Yellow has to be the last one. This is the thing I click to make it yellow. So blue, red, yellow. I figured out how to interpret art. We go straight across, we go straight down. And then we splay out. We splay out horizontally first. Looking at this. There's only one horizontal we could do. We pick the order. That's right. I think we do this. 1, 2. I want this guy. Out. Out. Nice. So how do we cut this piece up? There's a little bit of white. We have to make sure that white doesn't go away. And we can't use this tool right now. We can use this one. Do we need any colors? Think about blue. I think we split, and I think we blue here. Then we're going to split. And then we're going to yellow this one. And I think that's it. Few things are scarier than a blank canvas. That's true. I mean, this is not fully blank. Okay. We do have white. We do have all of the options. Which is horrifying to think about. Red. The black, though. Yellow. And the blue right here? What? I think red, blue. No, no. Red. Blue. That gets this blue. Now we have to cut the canvas up. And we're going to cut it right here. I need to get black down here. Okay, I see. I'm actually going to start with black. That sounds crazy. Hear me out. Black, blue, cut the canvas. Right there. Now, get yellow. We get red. No. No. I do think starting black here is correct. I do think getting the blue up here is correct, which allows us... I think that opener is fine. Eventually, I will click this blue to get white all over here, right? So, in the meanwhile, it's okay to... How do I get the yellow here? Oh, I know. Red. No. Yellow. No, that won't work. That won't work. Because that yellow does not go away. So that yellow feels like it gets painted over. That yellow feels like it gets painted over. How do I get the red here without painting over the yellow? That makes it feel like red is the base. But then how do I get the yellow in there at all? That's how. We cut. Black's fine there. Horizontal cut. Get the white. Touch that. I forgot I didn't do the red right. I didn't do the red right. I didn't do the red! Ah! This feels like the correct opener. This feels like the correct opener. But then how do I get the red? Oh. No. No. I see. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I get it, I get it. Then why did I put the blue there? Blue is one of the last steps. Red. Cut. Yellow. Yellow is next. Yellow. Black. Cut. It should be blue-white now. Blue. White. No! I did the cut at the wrong time. Okay, we know that cut comes last. We know that cut comes last. Red. Yellow. Vertical. Black. Blue. White. Cut. This has to be it. I clicked the wrong thing for the black. I clicked the wrong thing for the black. Red. No, black has to be first. What am I doing? Black, red. Awesome. Yellow. Cut. Blue. White. Okay. Now I'm certain. Now I'm certain. And we were both naked. What? What's this? Felt no shame. Happy Valentine's Day. Chapter 10. The Split. And you said, you are so mundane. And you turned the canvas again and removed all the lines. Ho-ho! Oh no! Oh no, okay, here we go. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt my brain. And I could pick it in any order I want. Then I do the blue, and then I do the red, and then I do... Oh no, I did it wrong. Already fucked up. Messed up. Oh, there's a line there. We're touching art as we speak. Okay, that's the last step. I see, I see, I see. Touch that. Cool. Blue. Red? Oh, no, 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 no. Is there a red here? There is a red there. This is a little sneaky sneaky. That's a little sneaky sneaky. That's probably how we get the red white. Blue. Okay. We have the blue. I'm going to get the red. How do I get the white there, then? No. Just testing colors. How do I get the white? Okay. We gotta be a little careful. Okay. This gets our base blue. We have a nice blue line. We move down. It's gonna be weird. Because that hits everything. Ooh, hang on. We discovered a shape here that only touches some things. I see. No. That's so interesting that this is impacted, right? Alright, because we get the black here. Does touching this corner hit this guy? I don't know. But we work our way out. We work our way out. We work our way out. That's weird. Because that'll hit everything right there. Right? I do think building from the corner makes sense. We could try building from this corner as well. That could get at least our initial blue. But that hits this as well. Is there a place I could click that does not hit that? Is there a place? Could such a place exist? Well, I know I could do that. Which means I just need somewhere I could click to get this safely black without changing the canvas. But it's 5 steps, technically. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I'm thinking. No. Don't change my color. White is probably... Okay. I think this blue stripe is the last step because I could just do that and that will work, right? Like, the blue stripe, whatever's here doesn't matter. This half of the canvas does not matter because I could just do that and that's this half of the canvas. So now... black to get the black there. Red to get the red there. I need white. That'll be white. But then I need the red there. I mean, I could do black here. Red there. But I need white. I need the white here. And the white, unfortunately, hits that. There's also another shape here, which is interesting. So there's shape there. Okay, black. Red. No, because that... This is confusing me. Black. I need to turn all this white. Right, there's a click here. That's not where I meant to click. We could start with that. We can't start with that. So we need that black here. Why did you change my color? I could get that black there. That's easy. Getting red everywhere is easy. That white is a problem. How do I make this not... change? I mean, I know the multi-click way to do it is this, and then I click blue and it's done. I did it in 9 steps. I'll take it. Oh gosh, we got Germany. There is no white, to be clear, so I can't do anything with white. So let's start with some red. We already messed up. What? What's happening? We can't do that either, because that, we don't have white. Let's find the zones we can click, not that zone. That zone we can click. That is probably the correct zone for yellow. So we have a zone we could click there. Okay, cool. Let's start with red. That's bad. See, that's bad. We don't want to hit that corner. That's good. That is correct for red. Let's get black. No. See, that's bad. We don't want that. We're cool with that. Cool with that. We actually want red, then black. Red, then black. Then yellow. No. This is getting the shape. That is the shape. Red. No. 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 Yes. No. I'm on 28 turns. Wait, that's not the color I wanted. Try again. This is really hard. This is so hard. Okay, there. That is a square. That shape is bad. We don't want that shape. This shape is good. That's a good shape. But I don't want that to be red. Yellow is fine. Red is almost good there. Actually, no. Stop changing my colors. Start with the red base. Get more red. No, not that one. This one. No. Why are my colors changing? No. Seriously, why are my colors changing? That is closer to what I want. It keeps changing my colors when I hit the undo button, which is really frustrating. I also really don't like that it doesn't reverse this by one. It's like kind of frustrating. That shape makes sense. I mean, that's just obvious. At the very least, I think this black one is the last tap, right? No. 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 No? I need this bottom one to stay red. Very no. Extremely no. Gotta click in there to get that yellow fill. And then to get this red fill without filling this is kind of hard to find what I'm supposed to click. Right? Like, that means the yellow needs to fill something like here. Maybe here. That's not yellow. Stop changing my colors. No. We have this. That's fine. I wonder if they're all just like little diamonds, right? Like adjacency diamonds. In which case... But getting this guy down here is the annoying one. Right, that's the annoying part down here. Because, like, that's easy. This is the problem down here, is how do I get that? And I want to find if there's a click I could do that will fill just that without going overboard. Feels like that's the fill. So close. That feels too much. Oh, I keep forgetting I can click down there. I mean, I'm gonna solve it in the cheap way. There we go. Oh, gosh. Okay. Interesting. 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 Clear. Let's click down there. Make a nice line. We already ruined it. You don't click down there. You click this guy. Nope, you don't click that one. You click this guy, actually. No, you don't click that guy. You click this guy. No, you don't click that guy. You click this guy. Yeah, that's the guy. No, you don't. You don't click that one. You click, Nope. 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 This is, really difficult to perceive because it's not that it's just I don't know where the grid is, right? That's the challenge. Where is the grid that I'm clicking on? Because that's wrong, right? We have this white space. No. So I don't like this variant of the puzzle as much as the other ones because it's too much trial and error. Because, like, you just have no understanding of where this grid is divided. Which, like that, for example, like, there's nothing that would tell me that is what that click would do. Which makes it pretty difficult to, like, actually play this. At least I got the base shape almost. Now I got the base shape. So now we want to get some blue in here. Not like that. Again. Please highlight the colors I click. Oh my god, it just stopped resetting my color when I hit back. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Oh, to have the gumption to testify in the trial of errors. It's blue, right? So I just need this to be red. That's close. Okay, I think this is an entire segment, right? Yeah. Oh, hang on. That was a useful click. Not that one. That one's not a useful click. That one is a useful click. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. All right. Again, no white. That is our limitation. That feels fine. That's not the place I wanted. No, please, God. Nope. Again, stop changing my colors. Nope. The fact that the color changing thing is extremely annoying, I will have to say. There, we got that shape. Can I fill the rest of this? I got the P, so I know that's probably the last step. Now it's just this. And hopefully and red, and then where was my magic click on the P? Yeah. Yeah. And I said, I think this is over. And you said, what do you mean? And I said, you can go your own way. Go your own way. And you said, what? Whatever. And you left. And I said, wait. Take this. Please make your goodbye gift. We have freedom. I want to emphasize the emotions. We start with the blue on top. Sadness, anger, these ones I don't want to change. But then the emotions get more complicated. I want to invert that, actually. Can I cut it once more? Yeah, okay, hang on. I have the idea. The ideas are coming. think this is my goodbye gift. And you said, thanks. And we said, goodbye. The end. That is the second of 3. And then we get a look at all of our compositions. Okay, let's go all the way back into the museum. All the way back to the beginning. This way. Welcome to the Distill Gallery. Slice of experience where you step into the shoes of a painter from Art Movement de Stijl. Is that how you pronounce it? You said it was Dutch. I've done all of these levels. You'll experience the creative process. It will cost time, patience, and a little effort. It'll be a process of trial and error. So apparently I didn't pass this one. That's funny. Can I go back to mine? The stream died. The stream did not die. I have dropped 0 frames. De Stijl was an art movement centered in the Netherlands in the early 20th century. De Stijl, or de Stijl, literally the style in Dutch. So de Stijl, we'll get to mine, don't worry. It was a response to the horrors and chaotic traumas of World War I. The movement wanted to express a new utopian ideal of spiritual harmony and order. They want to reach pure abstraction and universality by reduction to the essentials of form and color. The word abstract means to withdraw part of something in order to consider it separately. Pure abstraction is where the artist uses visual elements that have no source at all in external visual reality. Straight lines, vertical and horizontal, and primary colors, now spelled without a U, in addition with black and white, are used to reach this pure abstraction, but as we learn, not green. In comparison, Cubism, Futurism, and Expressionism were also abstract movements, but didn't strive after total reduction. The most famous members of De Stijl are Pierre Mondrian and Theo van Doesburg. Mondrian believed the three-dimensional world was deceptive, and the style would reduce the world to its essence. To form continuous extensions of the world, paintings were not framed. I didn't know that. I didn't even realize they weren't framed. Wow. I never picked up on that. That's crazy. Van Doesburg was the ambassador of the movement. He also made efforts in architecture and created a geometrically constructed font. Ooh. A split between Mondrian and Van Doesburg was imminent. Mondrian never accepted diagonals, whereas Doesburg favored its dynamic aspects. We played that earlier. We had the diagonal levels. The death of Van Doesburg in 1931 and the realization that their utopian vision was unachievable in the real world essentially ended the movement. These were the really hard levels. Thank you for visiting. Feel free to explore the other galleries or reset this gallery in the options menu. Let's go back to our friend. We're back. Hello, sir. We're gonna go to the final of the three. We've done the style. We've done New York City. We have not done Boogie Woogie. If you and your friends need to boogie woogie, let us boogie woogie. We shall boogie woogie. Woogie was a small square, which was not inconvenient. Woogie was not alone. Neither was Boogie. Ah, I see. They complemented each other perfectly. Boogie Woogie! Boogie Woogie. Give your Boogie Woogies in chat. Okay, so I click. And it goes. As any young couple, they just wanted to Boogie Woogie. Okay, so we click. We've boogie-woogied. So we select the path they move in. I see. They lived in a small frame, and it was easy for Woogie to find Boogie. Many ways that the Boogie can Woogie here. Flaws were part of any square's life, so Woogie could only go straight and couldn't stop. Oh, it's a rotation. So it rotates counterclockwise. Then these white squares started popping up. White squares. So it goes counterclockwise, right? So this would go here, counterclockwise, counterclockwise. That went clockwise. Right? That went clockwise. I thought it was counterclockwise. Okay, they're going clockwise. Why are they going clockwise? What? Okay, that is clockwise. That's also clockwise. Clockwise means you'd go left, left, so this guy? Yeah. Were the other ones even doable? Pushing Woogie for no reason. So, they go clockwise. Where would this end up then? Or just do a full flip? Yes. So they go clockwise, not counterclockwise. They were probably having a bad day. So you go clockwise, nope. You would go clockwise out, nope. So the terminus needs to be this guy. That would be clockwise this way. Clockwise this way. This one. Boogie woogie! Why did they push Woogie to the left, though? Oh, it just pushes to the left. This pushes to the left, red pushes to the left. Red pushes to the... Red is counterclockwise, white is clockwise. Yes. The red squares pushed Woogie the other way. Okay. Red is counterclockwise. Which means this would go here. And would be yeeted out this way. This would go here. Wait, hang on. It's left-right. It's not counterclockwise. I gotta think left-right. This pushes right. Can I just click this? No. Okay. So it just pushes to the right. That's not to the right. Oh, yes it is. That's from their right. White pushes to the left. Red pushes to the right. Then is this even doable? If this is pushing to the right, this is pushing to the right, this is pushing to the right, then it goes out that way. Right? Do these ever push? This pushes to the right. This goes down, pushes to the right. No. Pushes to... Okay, I have to go back to clockwise, counterclockwise. Let me think about that. Counterclockwise, it can't go counterclockwise, it continues, it can't go, it continues. It was as if something didn't want Boogie and Woogie to be together. Okay, red is counterclockwise, white is clockwise. Right? White is clockwise. Red is counterclockwise. You. Do I understand? I understand. Boogie Woogie! But nothing could stop them, because they were in love. Clockwise, counterclockwise. I get it. I get it now. Oh, there's two! There's two to Boogie Woogie! Clockwise would be a problem here. Okay, look. If this goes counterclockwise, it's going here, which is no good. If this goes sorry. Counterclockwise is this way, which is no good. Counterclockwise here. Oh, yeah. I'm silly. It's doable. Boogie Woogie. Woogie had many identical siblings with the same flaws. Familia. Oh, there's a lot I need to get to. We got a Boogie Woogie. Okay. Let's see. You would go clockwise in. Wait, that's counterclockwise. Shoot. That's fine. It worked out. You would go counter. And so you'd go this way. Then you would go this way. And then you would go this way. And then you would go this way. And so you follow the path. Boogie Woogie. Okay, next. You would go counterclockwise. So you'd go this way. And from here, you'd go this way. You. Boogie Woogie. And then we need to go clockwise. We need to get into you. This is going to be the interesting one. You go here. You go clockwise. You go counter. You go counter. You go clockwise. You. A Boogie Woogie. With an incredible improbability, they all complimented Boogie's identical siblings. A Boogie Woogie. I'm having too much fun. This goes counter. So not this one. That is bad. This one. Boogie Woogie. Wait. I can't do anything. Why did that happen? Oh, because the line is used? Interesting. So you go here, you go clockwise, that's not gonna work. You go here, you go counter, that'll work. Boogie Woogie. Why does that not solve it? Are there fake boogies? Boogie Woogie. So that only impacted that one. I guess the order matters? When uncareful, they could get in each other's way. Okay. I guess once you fill a zone, you cannot bring the square forward. So you have to pick carefully and in the right order. Because this would go clockwise in, which could be a problem. This should go this clockwise out. This is clockwise in. From here, clockwise in. This guy first. That means this is no longer usable. So we go clockwise here. Clockwise here. You would go clockwise. Can I do two at once? What? I can't. It didn't let me. A Boogie Woogie. Romance squares, especially when they are numerous. Okay, guys. Let's see. What is that? What is happening with the Boogie Woogie? A Boogie Woogie. Okay. The red is counterclockwise. This is fun. I mean, this one, you just click this guy and you get there, but then the path is fully blocked. I mean, if I send this, does it just go in? Start with this. No, okay. This has to be filled first. By the law of Boogie Woogie, that has to be filled first. This goes, okay, this guy's never being clicked. That's good. How do I fill this one? This one has to be clicked. Yep. Now we need to fill this one. So that has to be this one. And that means this one is next. We're so smart. We're so smart. Fortunately, they all got along. We got a little village. We got a little town. This looks like a MS-DOS game. I have one shot. One opportunity. This would go clockwise, so it'll loop all the way around here. Which would then go counter, and then get thrown out. This would go in, go counter, clockwise, you. You're my man. You're my boogie. Into my woogie. Big plazas and buildings started to appear. Plazas and buildings. Oh god. Okay. Counter. Clock. Counter. What about you? You would go counter. Clock. You first. Oh. That's counter. You. So for this one, something clockwise has to hit it. So from the bottom. Something has to hit this from the bottom, right? So this path is going this way. This path would go this way. This path would go this way. You, right? It has to be you. And then you go clockwise, and then we boogie woogie! We boogie woogie! The village was growing rapidly. Are we having fun? I'm having fun. I don't know if you're having fun. I'm having a great time. This is an interesting placement for it in the middle. In the middle? How do I hit the middle? What's going on here? Is this like a village? Okay, so counterclockwise would go here and out. Counter would do this. So what happened? What was that? What was that? Did you see that? Hang on. Send it. No. Hang on. Hang on. What just happened? No. Yes. Choo-choo? Choo-choo? Oh my god, it's a snake! We boogied woogied! And with the growth, the traffic increased. Am I going to continue to be... is that going to continue? Beep beep. Counter goes here. Clockwise here, counter here, so... But now this is blocked, so that might not have been the correct call. This is counter. Counter. You would be fine, but this might block my path. Oh, nope, that's wrong. You would be this one. You go counter. And then you go... Oh, no. Yeah, it is similar to what you've done in the past. Do. So now I need to hit this somehow. And this. How do we do this? I'll have to restart the puzzle. Let's try that again. Slightly different. Piece here, piece here, piece here, piece here. At least, okay. I can't click this one. This would just crash. This would go forward, try to go counter, can't go counter, try to go counter, can't go counter, try to go counter, crash. This would go here, counter, try to go counter, can't go, try to go counter, can't go. It will reach here, can't go clockwise, but then that will block potential paths. This would go clockwise, counter, right? But now I can't actually... Wait. Yes. I can. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was correct. This goes counter... Counter? Wait a minute. This would go counter... Counter, no. This would go counter down. So I think this one. And then I think it's this one. There it goes. Choo-choo. Yes. Tourists, commuters, students, taxis. You name it. What is the black square? Let's find out. Teleportation! Teleportation that preserves your directionality. Where's my goal here? Is this my goal? I don't even know where my goal square is anymore. It has to be this. So, choo-choo. To reduce traffic jams, tunnels were built. Okay, tunnels. I need to get here. How are these connected? One way to find out. Oh. No one knew how they were connected, though. That's funny. I love that the visual style when it pops in. So, we don't know how they're connected. We do know we want to go from the right. So it's either this or this. I think. So not that one. Let's try this one. Oh, okay, I see. That works too. The Boogie Woogie! Woogie wasn't afraid and figured it out. Good job, Woogie. And we have a turn. We have a clockwise turn. Let me think about where my goal is. My goal is here. We have a clockwise turn. That's interesting. Can I even hit the turn? Because if I go down here, clockwise sends me out that way. If I go here, clockwise sends me that way. If I go here, clockwise sends me up, but I'm going to hit multiple teleports. I need to come out of this teleport. I think this was misleading. I think that was there to trick me. But traffic kept increasing. So now, there's a turn that goes this way. So going up seems like the solution, because then I would turn clockwise in. Okay, this one's pretty easy, actually. A Boogie Woogie! And although Woogie was resilient... Woogie's resilient. We need to go up. Right? So the goal is go up, but we want to hit this teleport. I think we go in, we'll come out here. We go here, it'll rotate us clockwise. We go up, it'll take us up here. This is the answer. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Come on. Come on. Things were starting to weigh on Woogie. No, not Woogie. Not my Woogie. Hashtag not my Woogie. Okay. So let's think. Let us think. Wow, we've been doing this for almost 3 hours. There's 2 spots. There's 2 boogies for the Woogie. I mean, one of them, it looks like you just send it, but it will block a path. One of them, we need to block a path, right? This is counterclockwise. That just goes in blocking a path. This is clockwise, counterclockwise. And then we have these teleports. We need to block this path. This path is the one that needs to be blocked. If we could block this path, then we could end up here by going clockwise. So I believe this right here will go counterclockwise in here. I believe it comes out here. This would go clockwise in there. But to do that, we have to block some paths. Right, so boom, 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 boom. So we have to block this path. This path needs to be blocked somehow. And I'm trying to think of the path that can block us but get us here. Gotta think about that, because if I go out here, no, that won't work. That's challenging. Just to confirm, oh, I overthought it. Leave us alone. The boogie woogie conundrum. We got three points, 3 teleports. It is crazy to just look at these shapes and see a game out of it, right? It's like your brain is separating the visual identity that this is like not interactable up here, but like some of these are. And we're still on the yellow path theory, right? The first of the challenges we did, the experiences we did, was on a yellow path. So there's going to be some teleport shenanigans here for sure. I need a teleporter to block some paths. I assume it's this. I go in here, I go out. Oh, no. That's not what I thought would happen. That went out this way. Clockwise, counterclockwise, we'll just complete that. No, it won't. Reset. It will not. I was wrong. Okay, let me look at this shape. 1, 2, 3. With some teleports. This path is the one that needs to be blocked by something. Which is why I think this is the... If I go this way, it'll go up here. That will not enter there unless this is blocked somehow. And this is going counterclockwise, so it's going to go up. So we're going to go out of here from the right this way. Yes, and that goes up, and that goes up. Now this is free. This is a free path. So this is easy, because this will just go clockwise. Watch this. This goes clockwise, and this goes counterclockwise. Now that's a wall, and that's it. We are just 2 squares in love. It's dark. There's only one. Choo-choo. We have a little light. They started meeting at night. Choo-choo. 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 And choo-choo. Hoping the other squares would not notice. And narratively, this is slightly reinforced by the fact that it's a little less crowded. This is going to go here to make a wall for this, right? There's no rotations here. So we just have to make a wall. This makes a wall, and then these 2 can go up. Easy. And for a while it was good. Yeah, it's very easy right now. It is good. But now it's raining. And now there are teleports. Oh no. Oh, the Boogie Woogie saga continues. Going down is a mistake. There's no exit down. This is a wall, I think. If I go right, that could take me here, which would be nice. I need to go up. Something needs to go down. Let's try this. Okay, that didn't work. We're not a train anymore. Here we go. What about this one? That will make it. And we need to go down to hit this. That's a priority. And it has to be this guy. Then I take it back, it has to be this guy. Now it's going to be one of these three going up. And I hope it's you. Yes. Even when it was raining, still good. All these tunnels, these teleports, there's only one square. We have to enter it from the right. It could be any of these six. It really could. It's raining. It's not that one. Let's try you. Try again. Now we're going from the left. You. Yeah? Yeah? No. Okay, how about you all the way at the top? It's gonna... this is RNG. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah! Boogie woogie! No other squares, just tunnels. There's a blue square here. In the middle. Do I bounce off it, or what's this? Ooh, okay, 180. 180. It's a 180. But the rain attracted Broadway. Blue squares do a 180. So this is like boing, boing, boing. Okay, we've learned there are white squares, blue squares, red squares. Nobody could pass Broadway. Monopoly reference? Okay, we got teleports and reflections. We know we have to go up, down. No, we don't, because we have to go right. I bet it's you. I'm wrong. I bet it's you. Wait, no, it can't possibly be. We have to go... To get to the right, we have to go left. Because we're going to bounce off one of these. So let's try you. Not you. Let's try you. Wait, it can't be. I'm silly. Now we're going to the right, so we flip the directionality. You. You come out down here. And then you bounce, and you return. You return. And you boogie woogie! Alright, Broadway was handsome. We have... Okay. Okay. Clockwise. We go clockwise, we bounce back, we go clockwise. Now we're putting the pieces together. But Broadway was a snitch! The drama. The drama! Okay, we got two. This is a counterclockwise. I mean, that's easy to do this way, right? Just... No, that's clockwise. We have to go counterclockwise. And there's a little bouncy boy. So these two are ruled out because they would just bounce in the worst way possible. If this goes counterclockwise, we'll go in here, bounce back, go counterclockwise, go clockwise, bounce back, go clockwise, go counterclockwise, go clockwise and out. I ruled this one out. These three are ruled out. This is ruled out, this will bounce, this is ruled out, this would just die. This would bounce out. This would Go clockwise, bounce, go clockwise, go counterclockwise. This one will make it in. Okay, and this one will go clockwise, go counter, go clockwise and out. This would go clockwise and out. This would go counter. And it won't be able to because that spot is taken, so it will go straight, clockwise and out. This will go clockwise, counter. Hang on. Now that this is blocked, I'm curious. This goes here, counter, bounce, counter, clockwise, out. This goes in. Clockwise, bounce, clockwise. It can't go counter, so it'll just go all the way out. This one is clockwise, counter, clockwise out. Bounce out, counter, bounce, counter. Clockwise. Bounce out. Is this solvable? Clockwise, bounce. Clockwise, counter, bounce, blue. No, it'll just go through. We'll see it. We'll just see it happen. And then we don't solve this one. Was that doable? This bounces off. That's bad. This clockwise here is weird. Counter, clockwise, bounce, clockwise all the way around. This is easy. Clockwise, counter, bounce, counter, counter, clockwise out. That's bad. Counter, counter, bounce. Wait, no, sorry. Counter. Wait. Is it that easy? I got RNG'd into luck. And told on Woogie to the other squares. What have you done, Broadway? Gotta get here. Just one. Just one. The bounce is ruled out. The bounce is ruled out. The bounce is ruled out. This is ruled out. That's ruled out. Clockwise. Clockwise out. Bounce is ruled out. Oh, there's two squares. Two squares. Counter is out. Counter is out. Bounces out. Bounces out. Bounces out. This just hit a wall. This goes clockwise, bounce, clockwise, you. You're clear. You're clear. Last one is this one. Counter. No. What? Clockwise. Clockwise. Alright, so here's the thing I'm confused about. Are the puzzles generated in a way that is always solvable? Wait, hang on. Clockwise, bounce. Clockwise. No, I did that already. So that just bounces. Okay, look at this. This just bounces out. This goes clockwise, bounce, clockwise. Done. That's a wall. This goes bounce. This goes into a wall. This bounces. This goes straight. This goes into a wall. This bounces. This bounces. This bounces. This goes counter. Counter. Bounce. Counter. Bounce, counter. Hang on. We solved it. Pretty sure. Then you bounce, then you go counter, then you bounce, then you go counter, then you go in. Okay. We are geniuses. So, soon, nights were ruined as well. Oh, poor Boogie. Poor Woogie. 1, 2. 2 squares. 2 squares to Boogie Woogie. How do we do it? Clockwise bounce. Clockwise teleport. Teleport can bounce. Bounce back clockwise. Let's see if that's how that works. We have to guess. It bounces. I was right. Now we need... So we know this and this are connected. If we go up into this, things are good. If we could get up here, so entering this from up will get us there. So that means this needs to be entered from down here. The question is how. Because if I do this, so I go here, counterclockwise, go into the tunnel, tunnel here, bounce, go here, counterclockwise up. Yes. Yes, watch this. It goes here, it bounces, it comes back, it goes counterclockwise, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. Boogie woogie. What else could they do? Come on. Victory was a diamond, which was not inconvenient. Victory bumped into Woogie. It wasn't the other way. They complemented each other almost perfectly. No, Woogie and Boogie. Victory, Woogie! Small one. It changes the red and the white? Victory confused Woogie. It's a switch. It's a switch. Okay, if this goes here, counter would just go all the way through. Counter would go out. This counter goes in. So now this is a wall. This counter goes out, but this counter goes through, which will then change these to clockwise. Which this will just loop all the way? Or would it still be counter? It changes that one to clockwise. What? Do that again. Run it back. They're both. And then this is clockwise. This... hang on. Then this is clockwise. I get it. But Woogie liked it. Oh, Woogie. Victory, Woogie. Oh my god, there's so many switches. What is this? Thing is, I don't know which switch does what. It does... oh, it inverts. But then it stays inverted. Oh. We liked it a lot. Woogie? Woogie getting the freak on? Okay, this one's fine because you turn clockwise in. But it's a train. So it's not fine. We have the trains again. This is clockwise, this is clockwise out. This is clockwise, this is counter out. This is clockwise, this is clockwise out. This is counter, this is clockwise. This is counter, that's out. This is counter, this is clockwise, that's a switch. Hit that switch. I misread. Hit the switch. Okay, so we need a sacrifice to hit a switch. Oh, I have infinite attempts? You. Hit the switch. Alright, so now you are clockwise. You are counter. I see. I see what's happening. So it doesn't literally just invert. The reds and whites invert. So I'm assuming I need to just invert to begin with. So this is clockwise, this is counter, this will go all the way in. And that makes a wall here. So this is a wall. So if I wanted to go clockwise, I can touch that. And then this goes in. Victory was passionate. Oh, man. Oh, man. Woogie. Well, what are you doing, Woogie? Woogie? How can you forget Boogie? How could Woogie forget Boogie? Woogie. Woogie's forgetting Boogie. That's crazy. So, okay. Let's continue. Let's think. There's one path. There's one path here. We need to play the game of Snake. We need to block this route so we could come in and get it. How do we do that? The clockwise and the counterclockwise are going to be flipping each time. So we have to be a little careful. Right. This is not the... We don't do this one. We have to go this way. Work backwards. Interesting. Okay. This needs to be counterclockwise. So our route would ideally, we go here, right? So let's say we go then we go right? So this, it's this guy. Check this out. It's this one. This will go clockwise. It's going to flip it. It's now going to go clockwise, right? It's going to flip it. It's now going to go clockwise. I figured this out. It's going to go clockwise. Check it out. Now we have the wall. It is going to go clockwise. It flips it. It's going to go clockwise. It flips it. It's going to go clockwise. He's going all the way. That's a touchdown. Victory was hypnotic. Oh, that felt so good. That felt so good. My God. That was my favorite one so far. That was the most satisfying one. Dude, Woogie is feeling the victory. Victory Woogie. But I hope Woogie gets back with Woogie. Okay. There's another one where this is a fake wall. We have to wall ourselves off. We have to wall ourselves off to hit this. Because we can't just go here and go clockwise. That won't work. Right? That just can't work. We need to make a wall and hit it from either the left or the right. So let's say we go clockwise. We hit this. We go counterclockwise. We go counterclockwise. We hit this. We go clockwise. We go clockwise. We go counterclockwise. It's this one. It's this one, for sure. Watch. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same puzzle. It is the same puzzle. We're going clockwise. We're going clockwise. We're going to go counterclockwise. What's going to happen? We're going to go counterclockwise. Then we're going to go clockwise. We're going to go clockwise. We're going to now go clockwise into the wall we hit from the other side. Even more so at night. There's only half a canvas. Wait. Why did I just get chills? The story of the piece here. Imagine this without the squares on the corners. Imagine this without the diamonds. Imagine you just see this on its own. And we have 360 bounces. We could bounce in and out. Okay, I want to test something. The bounces become teleports. Wait, I just solved it first try. But the bounces become teleports. Okay. Red becomes white. Black becomes blue. I didn't know it would behave that way. I'm just better. Okay. Okay. Look at this line. Look at this line right here. This is not a useful line. This one right here. This is okay, it's not these. That's funny. So, okay. Okay. I know, dude, when Boogie shows up. How's this gonna go? This goes counter. It bounces. It goes counter. Hits the switch. This becomes a bounce. Let's try. Let's see what happens. It can't. The train cannot bounce. The train does not bounce. The train does not bounce. That means we do this one. Oh my god, that was Boogie! No. That was Boogie. No, dude. You didn't just do that to me. Okay, well... we need to go counterclockwise to do this. This will just go straight. Boogie, no! Boogie's rotating! No. No, dude, no! No! Oh my god. No, dude. That's crazy. And I was making fun of the path. I can't believe this. Okay. Black becomes blue, red becomes white. We have a lot of things we need to hit here. If this goes clockwise, yoink. This then will go clockwise, which means it'll go straight, which means it'll go clockwise, which means that's not the path. This will go counter, which means it goes straight. This will then go clockwise, which means it'll go clockwise, which means it will go here. It'll bounce. Is it a single or a train? It's a train. So this was useless. No, wait. It teleports. Yeah, okay, that was useless. This goes here. It goes there. It goes nowhere. But this goes counterclockwise. So it'll go here. And that did a single switch. That's a single switch. The game state has changed. Trains can't bounce. Like, this blue is the terminus station for them. It goes here. It goes counter. No. It goes here, counter, bounce, counter, down, here, counter. Let's try this one. Oh, it's a train. It can't bounce. It goes clockwise. It goes clockwise. It hits this. It goes counterclockwise. This is now a teleporter. Wait, I've blocked the path. No, I need to block this path so this guy could just, like, go in. Dang. That will flip it. It'll go clockwise. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Reset, reset. This would go counter into the teleporter. The board state has flipped. Now it will go clockwise. I see. This goes down. That goes down. I'll go down here. Now we've blocked a bunch of paths. Good. Counter. Boop. Clockwise. Oh no. This way. Clockwise. That hits that. Yeah. Woogie was too square for victory. No. Woogie, you're gonna lose everything. I'm just gonna send it. Okay, we're gonna send the other way. I guess we have to send it this way. Teleport tunnels. Rotate. Bounce. Rotate. Bounce. Rotate. And back we go. Whoa! No! What is happening? What is happening? One evening, Woogie wanted to apologize to Boogie. Victory was just a fling, Boogie guaranteed. No. Boogie left. Please, Boogie. As Woogie approached, Boogie ran away. And again... Was Woogie too late? There's a bounce. This annoying square again. Come on, you could do it. Stop pushing me. See, that's what I'm saying! Oh no, everything's a square. Oh my god, okay. I see a direct path. Oh, it's a train. Everything's a train. Okay. I need to block. This is the one that needs to go in. I need to block this path somehow. Counter. Counter. No. Counter. No. Counter. Counter. No. Is there any misaligned bounce? Right? Because it's every other square here. This is a counter right here. This one. Nope, I was wrong. I take it back. It was actually this one. No. It's actually this one. No. I see the path of how we need to get there. We need to block here as we're moving, and we're gonna get our way in counterclockwise. Counter. So we're going this way. The spiral. I'm touching the artwork. Spiral. You are the chosen one! Woogie! You have to get back with Boogie! Come on. Come on. Spin to win. We were perfect together. We were perfect together. Come on. There's no commentary. What's happening? Oh my god. Are they together? Woogie woke up. That's a bed. Woogie. Woogie. Wake up, Woogie. Is it just a dream? Is this Link's awakening? Woogie. It's fine. Look how simple life is. It's in Sweden. You're in your Swedish village, Woogie. we can rotate clockwise, or we can just ignore it. Boogie still loved Woogie. Just keep it simple. I'm sure there's a more complicated, crazy path you could take. Woogie was a white square and had no problem reaching Boogie. Oh my god. That was a lot. That was a lot. What a tale. What a tale. Wow. No babies were hurt. Thank you, Tomas Watazui. There he is. Demute. Just in time for Valentine's Day. Oh my god, you're right! I was looking for a romance game to play on stream. Hang on. I was looking for a romance game to play on stream that was not a visual novel. I think this was it. I think this was the romance game that wasn't a visual novel. I had no idea. Oh, you're so right. This is what I'm talking about. That, like, you could do, like, a cool romance story. Is this just looping? I think it's looping. You could do a cool romance story, like a romance platform or a romance puzzle game, without having to be a visual novel, right? You can make an actual game, and not just a book with pictures. And then we get to see all of our pieces. All of them. The whole story unfolds. How many levels did we play today? That was 60 for Boogie Woogie. Let's go into the style gallery. Oh, please don't make me do that again. So that was 60 levels for Boogie Woogie. This is 58 levels. 58 levels. What's happening here? 58 levels for the shapes. So that's like 118. Oh my god, please. And then this was 49 levels. So let's say it was 120 plus 50. 170 minus 3. 167 levels. Let's go talk to them. Quote me a quote. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 That was an experience. That was a very interesting experience. And a very fun one, I would say. I hope you enjoyed. Would you like to see my cat? Her head is straight down. Her head's straight down. She is big sleeping. Oh my goodness. She is big sleeping. We are going to look... Let's see if there's anybody to raid. I don't even know how many viewers I have right now. Not that many. But we have some people we can raid. She didn't want to look at the art. She is the art. Do you want to watch a YouTuber I like with not that many live viewers play a challenge run of Pokemon, or do you want to see a guy I know play Diablo 2 Resurrected in Chinese? Both of these are good options. I might go with the guy I know. Gotta support the IRL connections. In any case, thank you all so much for watching. Please come back next week for more indie games. Every Thursday, we're going to play some game. And I'm going to get that raid started. Here we go, folks. 07. Thank you all so much. Until next time.